Phase 2 is going to be all about the digital vaccine passport.
As I sit here and take in all of the news from every direction, all I see is deceivers, liars, corporate media, cover-ups, agenda, all pushing the same propaganda. It's time for a game changer, a visionary, an innovative person who changes the way that people think of the situations. It's time for Game Changer TV, telling it like it is. Get in the game.
So we're all talking about this Hantavirus is going to be a COVID 2.0, but in actuality, Phase 2 is all about the digital vaccine passport. Y'all strap in for this. Thanks for tuning into Game Changer TV. I'm your host, Terri Lynn, and this is the channel where every day we're telling it like it is. Today is May 9th, 2026, and let's just get into this. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Because right now we have freedom to move about, okay? Phase 1 was COVID, and the Event 201 tabletop exercise planning for COVID. They got the technology in everybody for the Internet of Bodies, the intra-body network, to connect to the blockchain, to move us towards transhumanism. But let's get into Phase 2. Right now we can move about, but they're about to put the chain on people where we can't have freedom until we comply with what they are doing. Let's jump into this. So let's go back a year. Last year, May 6, 2025, Gates Foundation opens an office in Singapore. That headline would have just went over everybody's head. So what? Okay, he's opening an office in Singapore. The Singapore office will deepen partnerships in Southeast Asia while advancing global health and development goals. Okay, we're going to research this company, okay? Is Temasek located in Singapore? Yes, Temasek Holdings is headquartered in Singapore, located at 60B Orchard Road in Singapore. A Singapore-based global investment firm. Let's keep going. Oh, 13. Is Bill Gates active in involvement with Temasek with vaccine passports? Based on reports of early 2026, Bill Gates and his foundation are actively involved in health initiatives with Singapore-based Temasek Holdings, including projects that support digital health infrastructure and pandemic preparedness. And we've got now hantavirus that could turn into a pandemic. And look at this. 2 Singapore residents who were on board the hantavirus hit cruise ship are isolated NCID. The Singaporean parliament resident who were passengers on the cruise ship, which is currently at the center of the deadly hantavirus outbreak, are currently isolated at the National Center for Infectious Diseases. So last year, is this going to be the new Event 201? Last year, Bill Gates moved one of his offices to Singapore. And they're partnering with Singapore and with this company called Temasek to work on vaccine passports. And 2 of the people that were on the ship that are now in quarantine are from Singapore. Public health measures activated for 2 Singapore residents on board MV Hondius. Do y'all see where that could be a problem? Where Bill Gates moves his office to Singapore and he's partnered with a person that is wanting to do digital wallets, and 2 people that were on the ship were from Singapore. 2 Singapore residents isolated awaiting hantavirus test results. And I read that it came back negative. But let's keep going. Does Pfizer have a Singapore location? Yes, Pfizer has a significant, long-standing presence in Singapore, including a major manufacturing facility in Tuas Biomedical Park and regional corporate offices. Is Pfizer involved with Temasek? Yes, Temasek Holdings, the Singapore state investment firm, has had several indirect and direct involvements with Pfizer. And Temasek and Pfizer were partnered in 2020. Temasek-led investor group in $250 million vaccine bet with Pfizer. Is Bill Gates involved with Pfizer? Yes, Bill Gates has professional and philanthropic connections to Pfizer, though he does not own or run the company. His involvement is primarily through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which works with Pfizer on global health initiatives, particularly vaccines. Is Bill Gates the largest donor to the World Health Organization? And the World Health Organization is part of the UN. The World Health Organization is a specialized agency of the United Nations. So y'all keep that in mind. When we talk about World Health Organization, we're also talking about the UN. So, as of 2026, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is the largest contributor to the World Health Organization in terms of voluntary contributions, providing roughly $761 million US. So, do y'all want to see where all this has led to? Are y'all ready? March 28th, about 6 weeks ago or so, system with firm linked to Pfizer and Bill Gates. Okay? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Breaking. The WHO is partnering with Temasek, a firm owned by the Singapore government, to roll out global vaccine passports. The World Health Organization / the United Nations moves to launch global vaccine passport system with firm link to Pfizer and Bill Gates. COVID was the test run. Now they're locking it in for good. From public health policy, the World Health Organization, the United Nations, teams with Singapore firm tied to Pfizer, Bill Gates, to roll out global vaccine passports. They had to have a reason to roll out these passports, y'all. Because wait till you see where this is going to lead us to with these vaccine passports. The World Health Organization / the United Nations announced earlier this week that it is partnering with Temasek. The World Health Organization and Temasek Foundation launched a 3-year initiative in March 2026. So it'll end in 2029. To develop and deploy secure, interoperable digital health wallets for AC nations. This initiative aims to transition from paper-based records to portable digital systems, starting with vaccination certificates and broadening into comprehensive health records. Yes or no, could Temasek's global vaccine passport be utilized in the United States? Yes. As of early 2026, the World Health Organization is collaborating with Temasek-linked entities such as Affinity, that's their, looked it up, that's the technology side to their company, to roll out global digital health credentials. While some vaccine passports are not generally mandated for domestic use in the United States, these digital systems are designed to be interoperable for international travel verification. Is Temasek running global AI to determine disease outbreaks? Yes, a foundation funded by Temasek is supporting the development of a major AI powered platform for this purpose. Temasek backed disease outbreak intelligence AI set for 2026 pilots. The Amazon Web Services host platform can detect emerging disease threats earlier, assess risk faster, and coordinate responses within and across borders without compromising data sovereignty. This is from December 2025. The Asian Pathogen Genomics Initiative, led by Duke NUS Medical School Center for Outbreak Preparedness, is preparing to pilot a new AI based disease outbreak intelligence platform. Y'all, Trump just unleashed AI to run in the United States that Marjorie Taylor Greene was saying, y'all better be careful, and it can't be regulated by the states. This is what this kind of stuff will be able to do. Does Temasek own the Asian Pathogen Genomic Initiative? Temasek does not directly own it, but its philanthropic arm, Temasek Foundation, is a key catalyzing funder and strategic partner that is running AI for them. Yes or no? Does Temasek AI determine who has not been vaccinated? Are y'all ready for this? Their AI will know who has not been vaccinated. Yes, based on 2026 reports, Temasek Foundation is backing digital health wallet initiatives in partnership with the World Health Organization, the UN, that collect and manage personal vaccination records. Yes or no? Could Temasek AI reveal who has not been vaccinated? Yes, Temasek-backed entities and initiatives such as Affinity, founded by Temasek, utilize digital credential technology designed specifically to verify health credentials, including vaccination status. Verified digital credentials. Temasek-backed Lima Tree created Affinity, a group using blockchain technology to verify health credentials, including vaccination status. Are y'all ready for this one? Yes or no? Could Temasek AI reveal who is anti-vax? Yes. AI technology backed or utilized by Temasek, a Singapore-based investment firm, is designed to analyze large data sets and sentiment to guide health policy, which can identify groups with high hesitancy or anti-vaccine sentiments. This is from 2021 during the COVID, from American Banker. Mobile payments, and we're moving towards mobile, digital, lay the foundation for digital vaccine passports. It's all coming together. The system is all coming together. Could a universal basic income that Elon Musk says we're all going to eventually get, could a universal basic income be tied to digital vaccine passports? Yes, a universal basic income could technically be tied to a digital vaccine passport, as both rely on digital identity infrastructure, but this is a highly controversial proposal. Experts argue this would fundamentally contradict the universal nature of the universal basic income, shifting it from a fundamental right to a conditional surveillance based program. Look what the ACLU says. Concerns and risk. Such a system could create extreme inequality, potentially locking people without smartphones or those refusing vaccination out of basic financial survival, say experts at the ACLU. Yes or no? Since technology evolves, could a digital vaccine passport on a digital wallet evolve into an implanted RFID chip? Yes, technically this is possible, and such chips utilize an NFC and a subset of RFID have already been demonstrated for storing COVID-19 vaccination records as reported in 2021. Technology exists. Companies like Epicenter have created right-size implantable microchips that can be programmed to store data, including digital vaccine records. Implantable digital vaccine records in a microchip that your universal basic income and your right to access any government services will be tied to. Now look at this from 2021, 7 on your side. Implanted microchip could be used to verify COVID-19 vaccination status. They've been planning this. Microchip technology invented by the Swedish startup company Epicenter is now being presented as a possible way to carry around a COVID-19 passport under a person's skin. So remember that name, Epicenter. Is Temasek involved with the Swedish startup company Epicenter that's wanting a universal global vaccine passport? Yes, Temasek has established connections with the people that do the RFID chip that Bill Gates and Pfizer is involved with. Yes, Temasek has established connections with the Swedish innovation ecosystem, particularly through collaborations involving Epicenter, a Stockholm-based digital innovation hub and accelerator. What is Affinity to Temasek? It is a data and identity management technology company founded and incubated by Temasek in 2020 to develop decentralized identity solutions, headquartered in Singapore. Yes or no? Could Affinity partner with the Swedish startup company Epicenter for implanted RFID for identification? Yes. While there is no current official announcement of a partnership between Affinity and Epicenter for this specific purpose, such a partnership is technically possible. Affinity specializes in verifiable credentials and digital health credential verification. Possibility. Affinity could technically provide the verification software or digital health credentials that would be loaded into Epicenter-developed implantable chip. Yes or no? Theoretically, if the world moves to a digital currency and digital vaccine passport, could digital money be frozen if not up to date on your vaccines? Yes, theoretically, if a fully integrated system of CBDCs and digital health identification were established, digital money could be programmed or managed to freeze assets based on compliance, including vaccine status. And this is why Marjorie Taylor Greene did not support the Genius Act and Trump's digital money vision.
She says here, Congress is secretly pushing for a cashless society, setting the mark of the beast.
The groundwork is being laid, currency that can be controlled by the federal government. I've read the Bible, and I believe what Revelations 13, 16 through 17 says, and I just cannot vote for a future system that will do that.
Revelation 15, 13, 15 through 18 that she quoted says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many that would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And they've been telling us what they were going to do. Remember, it's a 3-year initiative. The World Health Organization and Timothy Foundation launched a 3-year initiative in March 2026 to develop secure, interoperable digital health wallets. And y'all remember, the World Health Organization is the UN. The UN, Bill Gates, and the Rockefeller Foundation launched the 50 and 5 agenda to make digital IDs, vaccine passports, and CBDC's digital currency mandatory to participate in society by 2030.
You're seeing this message and you know what the beast system is, and you know that the mark is coming, and you can see the global takeover happening. You are called to God, okay? Now don't worry, he's got it all planned for you, so don't do that. But what I want to tell you is, he woke you up early for a reason, okay? And right now there's a strong delusion, like in Thessalonians. He told us what happened, okay? It's in the Word. But when everything goes down, there's going to be people in the faith who fall away, but there's going to be a large number of people who have been blind, who God loves very much, who are going to suddenly see everything. You're not going to be able to avoid this stuff, you guys. It's going to be so in the open. It's going to also be a strong psychological warfare operation going on that's far stronger than anything humanity's ever seen. I mean, we don't know the depth of this, but they are working on things with radio towers. Like, it's that intense. And there's already nanotech and things. So when you start to put the pieces together and you realize, like, oh my goodness, like, what are they really doing? This stuff goes deep, like really, 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 really deep, black budget, dark hole deep. Okay, so God has a plan for you, and the war is already won. All right, so keep your faith and trust in him. You're born for this time. Things might be really, really hard in your life, but God is going to pour out his spirit, and you're going to be just fine, okay? This life is temporary. Glory be to God. Love.
Would you let someone implant a microchip into your hand if you would receive $2,000 a month in return for getting a chip put in your hand? You heard me right. We'll give you universal basic income, basically, 2,000 euros, $2,000 a month, if you allow us to put a microchip in your hand. That's exactly what's about to happen as part of the rollout of the central bank digital currencies. That's a carrot for them to rope you into this mess. We'll get to that part of the story in a minute, the chip implantation process, not the corn chip, as Dan said in our chat, but a actual metallic tracking chip. But a new report just published this week by the Bank for International Settlements explains how our new digital money system is about to work. We've been warning you that this was coming for a long time on this show. Also, we weren't the only ones predicting this. It was predicted in a little book, you might have heard of it, called The Bible, The Mark of the Beast. For one thing, this is how this new system would operate. According to them, the Bank for International Settlements, the new reserve currency, forget the dollar as you know it, basically. This will be the new reserve currency, which is how they want to label it and how they are labeling it. This would be used to settle all transactions. As everyone moves away from the US dollar right now, this seems like perfect timing to be moving to this new system. So are they purposefully torpedoing the US dollar in preparation for a global new reserve currency? One might wonder, right? We don't believe in conspiracy theories around here, but you have to wonder. It could include the confiscation of all property.
We're here. And they're saying that if you don't get what they're about to roll out within the next 3 years, it's the 3-year initiative, they might finish within the 3 years, you will not be able to participate in society.
Last night, I talked about my involvement in the development of a little microchip implant. And many people have already taken that microchip implant. The news media has talked about it being a good thing. And they will tell you that it's a good thing to have this. Your children won't ever get lost again. They won't be able to give you the wrong medication. They won't be able to, you won't be able to lose this thing. And so the plan is underway that you will receive it. I would be remiss if I came to you and didn't tell you that God's word says, don't you take it. If I came to you and didn't tell you that God's word says, don't you take it. No matter how nice they make it sound. Tonight in the Science of Technology, I'm going to be showing you some things. I want you to understand that there is a conditioning that is done in people.
Phase 2 is about to roll out. Y'all don't be taken unaware. Nothing else matters in this world at this time in history than for us to use our voice to warn about the system that's being built and to warn people that eternity is real and not to compromise with the devil, and to use our feet to stand firmly planted in truth and not compromising with the devil. Y'all keep serving Jesus. We're at the finish line. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. If you appreciate the content that you find on this channel, would you prayerfully consider supporting the ministry?